Okay, make sure this is all up and running here, 8:15 on a Monday night. It does sound good on my end. So March 3rd, 2025, we're talking not rain, but fire weather concerns. This is the time of year where these can creep in, especially when we've got drought type conditions throughout the area, and we start getting systems that come through here and really drop in some dry air. So we'll walk all the way through the forecast. Not a ton of rain, unfortunately, but plenty of very nice days of weather ahead of us, right on through this week and into the first weekend of spring break. So again, I don't really expect a ton of people on this one just because it's so quiet and there isn't a lot of high impact weather coming in, but tomorrow there will be a very high fire weather concern, and that's what we're going to focus on here in this live weather discussion. So if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, 3 News Plus, thank you for joining. It's going to be mild tonight. It's 73 out right now. Check out the winds. They're gusting over 30 miles per hour. We've had some 40-mile-per-hour gusts today. Tonight's going to continue with that gusty southeasterly wind. So what that's doing for us is a couple of things. One, when it's windy, temperatures, they have a harder time dropping efficiently. And two, that southeasterly wind, if you look at the little nugget of weather variables there, dew point 68, that's humid. That's getting up there. So it's got some, the air's, you can feel it. You can feel the moisture in the air when you step out this evening. And you're going to feel it through about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's when we'll see a big shift in the weather. Tonight, there's also a little chance for a coastal shower. I don't think this is a ton of rain, but the chance is there, and it will be close to 70 degrees in the morning at sunrise tomorrow. It should be generally cloudy out. Making sure this mic is behaving here. Yeah, it should be just kind of like this morning was, where it was just breezy, it's mild. I think our low this morning was also 69. So that's what we're in for through 7 o'clock. As the morning progresses, by around 9 or 10, we're going to start to see drier air moving in from the west. And that's why we've got this weather impact alert up for tomorrow, and it's to indicate a higher fire weather concern. And it's the combo of the gusty winds that'll be moving in from the west to northwest, the very, very low humidity. Relative humidity values are going to be easily into the single digits in the brush country. And then the dry vegetation that we've got. It's been very dry since October. It was one of the driest. It was, I think, 7th, this is just off the top of my head, the 7th driest October to February on record in Corpus Christi. So a lot of fuel for the fire, so to speak, if one can get going. This does not mean that things are just going to randomly spark up. You still need a trigger, a spark, some type of flame near dry vegetation. And that's the thing that we're trying to really point out, is that if a fire does start, it could spread very efficiently. So I think we've got 40-mile-per-hour gusts through about 3 o'clock tomorrow in the afternoon. The winds are going to be strong, sustained up near 25 miles per hour. and they'll be out of the west to northwest behind this front. It's a dry line that'll initially work through the region. So it's not going to be a cold front per se tomorrow. And I'll show you how that all plays out. It's really fascinating to see how these air masses move around areas of low pressure. So tomorrow, the wind and the dry air, watch this. Look at the relative humidity. Boom, into tomorrow morning. That's that dry line that comes through. And, you know, it's going to be, again, really crisp out. Very low humidity levels. And these are all the characteristics that you don't want to see, you know, when you've got very dry vegetation, which we do. We're in a severe drought in, you know, northern Live Oak, all of B, all of Sandpat County, southern Refugio County, parts of Aransas County. All of those locations are in severe drought. Everyone else in the coastal bend in moderate drought. So there's a lot of dry grass. You also, you know, we're in water restrictions, so I'm not seeing very many green lawns. It's just everything's drying up out there. And you factor in this really low humidity, the gusty winds, and, you know, that's what we're going to be, you know, just paying attention to. Extra caution if you're doing anything with an open flame. There's that little rain chance overnight. Note the wind speeds. They stay up, you know, it's over 20, sustained 35 or gusts up to 35 or 40 miles per hour. It's going to be a breezy night. A little bit of shower activity will be possible near the coast. Now tomorrow morning, this is 7 o'clock, you're waking up, going out, school, work, wherever it is you got to go. It'll be close to 70 degrees area-wide. This dry line will be approaching. It should be getting near the coast by around 10 o'clock in the morning. And as it does push through, this little shift in the air masses may induce a few more showers. An isolated thunderstorm is also possible with this setup, but nothing, I don't think we have any severe concerns. This is not a huge rain-making type of setup for us. This is going to be brief, if anything at all. I would be, you know, this just isn't a good rain opportunity for many locations, but it's enough of a chance to warrant the mention of it. You see how that drier air just sweeps everything out of here. The wind will be out of the west to northwest. That's an offshore flow. I do think a few places do get up to around 90, maybe a little higher than that tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be, you know, a warm, dry, breezy day. It's going to feel great. It'll feel very nice. It's just that fire weather concern, you know, that we're really paying attention to. So tomorrow, it's that cocktail of gusty northwesterly winds, dry vegetation, very low humidity levels, and those three ingredients right there, that's the recipe for a situation where if a fire does start, it can spread easily. So just, you know, a car over a dry field, mowing in a dry field, just little things like that could, you know, could start a fire. And if you're not careful, it could spread easily. Grilling outside, an ember getting away from you onto a field, you know, those types of things are real. And if something like that happens in a big open field of brush, that's where we could have problems. So hopefully everything is fine. There's no real issue. The Weather Service has issued these fire weather warnings. Those will go into effect at 8 in the morning, last through the 9 o'clock hour at night. And then on the water, small craft advisories are up and posted for area bays and nearshore waters. So that's going to get gusty as well. Tomorrow looks like the worst day of the work week, at least for the fire concern. I think it's going to be as high as it gets here. You know, we've got all of the ingredients that you would need to have a situation where the fire concern is way up there. Wednesday, it's still going to be dry, but the winds won't be as strong. It's not going to be as warm. The relative humidity won't be as low. So there's still a high, probability, not probability, a high level of concern, for fire weather safety on Wednesday. It drops a little Thursday. Even though the winds pick up a bit, they're out of the southeast, and that brings in more humidity levels. So the fire concern should start to drop at that point. But then it's going to go right back up this weekend. So the air circulating around that low, see the low coming off the Rocky Mountain west, everything's going around it counterclockwise. So out in front of the cold front, that dry pocket of air, that arrives in the coastal bend tomorrow morning. A few showers going to be possible. That's the dry line. Much bigger and more hazardous thunderstorms in northeastern Texas, moving toward the Mississippi River Valley in Louisiana and Arkansas. For us, we're in that wedge between the dry line and the cold front, so it won't cool down tomorrow. It'll warm up, and temperatures, again, we're going to make a run at 90 degrees tomorrow in the afternoon. And then the cold front comes in, and Wednesday looks phenomenal. Northeast breeze, 10 to 15, mid 70s, full sunshine, low humidity. It's going to be a fantastic feeling. That high then moves to the east. That starts to funnel in more humidity. And the system that'll be working back into the Rockies, you see it there, west of Denver on this map, that one will end up doing almost the exact same thing as Tuesday and into Wednesday. So it'll get dry on Saturday, it gets warm on Saturday, then the cold front comes in on Saturday night into Sunday, and things settle down. It looks gorgeous here on Sunday. There they are. There are the two systems back to back on the temperature map, or on the temperature chart here. So after tomorrow, we've got cool nights, mild afternoons, Wednesday and Thursday. And then we warm up Friday and Saturday as that drier air comes in. Maybe another run at 90 on Saturday with those gustier west to northwest winds. Cold front then Saturday night into Sunday, and that brings back the comfort. So, even the higher end days, the Tuesday, Wednesday on the map here, those days are going to feel okay because the humidity is going to be almost non-existent, very low by our standards. So those upper 80s days, it's going to be really dry. If you're outside, drink a lot of water. When it's dry out, you tend to evaporate a lot more sweat than you would when it's really humid, so you'll lose body fluids fairly quickly. And again, both of the days, we'll see a big drop in humidity. So tomorrow, we'll be near 70 on the dew point in the morning, and we may drop into the upper 20s by the time the day is over on the dew point values. Then it's a slow climb into Saturday, same type of slide on the dew point into Sunday. Haven't gone weather impact alert yet for Saturday. If it looks the same as tomorrow is looking, we probably will end up going there. But not yet. At 5 days out, we're a little more conservative with just doling out weather impact days. But that fire weather criteria is going to be met for us tomorrow. I know that doesn't affect everyone. For most people, tomorrow's going to be fine. There's no real, weather concerns if you're just out and about doing your normal thing. It's more so the people that are going to be working with fire, open flame, that type of scenario that we're really focused on, just using extra caution tomorrow. So other than that, it's really nice. I mean, first weekend of spring break, are you kidding? We've got near 90 Saturday. it's going to be beautiful at the beach. Then we get the spring forward into Sunday, and a pair of sunny delights Sunday and Monday. So things looking really good, at least for the first few days of spring break. We'll see how the week unfolds beyond that. I don't really like getting into it beyond 7 days time, but yeah, things are looking pretty good. The only thing this thing is missing is rain. We need rain, and there really isn't much out there, for us at least. So I'll see if I've got any questions on here, but if not, this is fairly straightforward. We've been on for about 15 minutes. And it doesn't look like we've got any questions. So thank you for watching. We'll see you tonight at 10. If not, then I guess next time we do one of these streaming things, we'll see you there, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, 3 News Plus. We try to be as many places as we can to serve you.